Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night. Hello to whoever you are out there, and thank you so much for popping on to our lovely Spiritual Psychics TV. My name's Kirsty. Normally, there's a Matt with me. He's not hiding under the table. Unfortunately, he's a bit poorly today. So if you guys could send out your love to him, that'd be amazing. Oh, he's lost his voice a little bit, and he's feeling a bit sorry for himself, and no cracks about I'm having a bit of an ear old rest because he's lost his voice. But no, seriously, if you could send in some healing, that would be amazing. Okay, if you could send us some healing, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so today I am here and I'm going to answer some questions, hopefully, and I'm going to do some readings for you. But in order to, there's a few things I just want to say first. Remember, this is a public domain, okay? So anything you write down is going to be there forever until you delete it. And even if you delete it, someone might have had it before. So careful what you put down, all right? The second thing is, please send up your loves and your hearts and all that lovely stuff, because it keeps Facebook off his Mr. Producer's back. And yeah, all you need to do is ask a question. Hopefully I'll be able to answer it, and then you get a card, because that's the way it's working tonight. So I hope that's okay. Mr. P, have we got any hellos today, please? Okay. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay, right. Mr. P's just said in my ear that basically there's a bit of a problem. Somebody is trying to, well, they're pretending to be Spiritual Psychics TV. They've pitched the logo and they are asking you to be their friend if you're on Facebook. So please, if they do that, please know that Spiritual Psychics TV does not have a, this is the only page it's got. This is the only, you know, it's not got individual ones where it will ask you for friendships, because that's not the way it works. Okay, so if you do get a friendship request, please ask, please block it. Okay, don't accept it, because it's a fraud. Whoever it is be very nice. So we'd really appreciate it, guys, if you could just keep reporting it, keep blocking it, and then maybe Facebook might get the hint and kick them off. That would be marvellous, marvellous. That do you, Mr. P? Marvellous, ever splendid. He's taking the Michael out of me now. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Okay, so, okay. Okay, we're just having a few technical issues here. Mr. P's going to chat to himself. Oh, hello. Stacey, hello, darling. How are you? I hope you're okay. Hello, Wendy Short. Nice to see you. Nice to see you both. Tracy Tuttle. Tracy, in order to get a card, you must give me a question. All right, if Mr. P chooses your question, that's it. Lovely jubbly, you can get a card. Natalie Bentley. That's good evening to you. Hello, Terry, darling. I hope you're okay. I love it how you're all putting Matt on. We'll see who was here first, shall we? Wendy Lindsay, our lovely Wendy Lindsay, who does the beautiful readings and a fantastic artist. One of our presenters, wonderful lady. Sue Lawrence, hello. Hello to you. Lots of beautiful little icons there. Little Jamie Taylor, hello to you. Jamie, please forgive me. Jamie, I knew, do you know, I must be hungry because I read that Jamie as Jamie Dodgers. So sorry. I'm so sorry, Jamie. Okay, Regan King. Hello to you, darling. Okay, good morning. Emily 56. Hello to you. Jessica Marie Aguilar. Hello from Texas. Hello to you. Please, if you'd like a reading, Ask me a question. Ask Mr. P. If Mr. P chooses it, then they're away. Sandra Salmon. I can't talk today. I don't know where my teeth are, but they're not in my head. Hello, Sandra. Yeah. Good evening, darling. Kathleen Boyle. Hello to you. It's a lovely picture. Hello, Lynn. That's such a lovely picture. Lovely big smile. Becky Jane Karshi. Hello to you. Oh, what a cute little baby. Oh, thank you for sharing, Wendy Short. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate it. Hello, Sue Chadwick. Nice to see you. Lillian Summers, hello to you. Pardon? No, Mr. P just asked me if I got a baby in the background. All I can hear is my husband coughing. Bless him. Well, I'll tell him you called him a baby. RJ Hermit, hello to you. Thank you for sending out that wonderful healing. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, could we please send some healing to Pamela Rogers, please, my darling lady, please get well soon. We send you lots and lots of love. Kathy Littlewood, hello to you. Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you, darling. All your bits and bobs on the market are looking great. DCJ, hello to you. Oh, another cute picture. Hello, Kaylee Byrne. Nice to see you, darling. I hope you're okay. Hope you're well. Ah, right. Bobby Joe Medina. Now, you've got a beautiful question there, my darling. Are we ascending? I'm so confused. There's so much out here. Oh, my goodness gracious me. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal view. This year, I don't know if anyone else has felt the same. It'd be interesting to throw your ideas back at me and see what you feel. But this year, there seems to be a lot of clearing out, tidying up, sorting out. All this stuff is coming up out of people. All the, the stuff they haven't healed, shall we say, some not so nice. People in your life are leaving that don't belong in your life anymore because they're not sitting singing from the same hymn sheet, shall we say, as you are. There's lots of I want to say, yeah, literally spiritual clearing, and to me that means, yes, Bobby Joe, it as a whole world, I do believe very much that we are starting to try and ascend. There is a lot of positivity coming from all this release of all the rubbish and stuff that's coming out of us, because that's what's left. It's a bit like cleaning a milk bottle. You've got to give it a good scrub and the rubbish has got to come to the top before all the clean stuff can be seen and felt. So yes, my darling, it's very confusing. It's also when you're having this energy where it's ascending, people say, oh, it's lovely and we're sitting on these clouds and we're going, oh, biggest load of pants ever. Okay, ascension is messy and snotty and tearful, and it's all about getting rid of all your past and your rubbish and all that sort of stuff. So yes, if you feel that you can resonate with any of what I've just said, then I would say definitely. Also, if you speak to a lot of mediums, or if you work within your mediumship, that also will have changed as well. There will be maybe new guides coming in, or maybe you'll feel them differently, or you'll work differently, or there's all sorts of stuff that just bring you lighter. New people coming into your life that ascend with your different energies is all huge. So Bobby Joe, great question. And from that, my darling, I'm going to ask for some cards for you. Can we please have some cards to help Bobby Joe? That would be amazing. Oh, okay. Oh, a bit like when you go to a garage and they go, isn't it? You go, oh. Okay, Bobby Joe. Okay. Right, okay, darling, would you understand, please, at the minute, it's about, for yourself, it feels like life's got a little bit heavy. I see, you know, you put the question there that, you know, there's so much confusion out there, but it's time for you to just relax and, you know, have a bit of a, what can I do to lift my own energy? Because I feel like you're very much an empath, darling. As you kind of go into places, you can feel the energies in the room. For example, you can feel if someone's had a bit of a fight and they're pretending to be happy, but they're not really happy. They've just had a bit of a squabble with someone. Or you can feel if something's not right in a room. All these different things. Again, watching the news, maybe that sort of affects you. And it feels to me like it's all got a little bit much for you. So this is why you got this card come up for you. And this is about allowing yourself to have those emotions. Do you mean passing on or just leaving? Okay. Mr. P, I'm confused about that question. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Ah, well, I said earlier, no, leaving in your life, darling. When you come along, you get friends and you connect with your friendship and you've got lots in common with them. But if you grow and your things, your energy changes, your interest changes, you have less in common with them. So what happens is then they leave your life for whatever reason, and however they might just fade away, or you might have a row, or you might end up going your different ways or moving away, but they end up leaving your life that way. So no, darling, it's not about passing on. This is about just leaving your life, you know, because you're changing yourself, and we don't always get on with everybody, and people come in and out of our lives for a reason, don't they? Talking of which, my darling, you've also got this brothers and sisters card. Now, I know that you have, you're very deeply emotional, and I know that you have huge emotions and you feel really, really deeply. And I feel like I need to say to you, there's an irritation that I feel like I'm irritated by people's behaviour at the moment with yourself. Some people are just really annoying me, and I feel like just try and see the love in them. If they are kind of not your cup of tea anymore, send them love. Okay, send them, you know, send them the love and the happiness, because I want to say, Bobby Joe, you're better than that. You know, take back your power. Your power is your heart, your emotions, your feelings, and you are a beautiful, caring person. Don't stoop to anyone's level. Send them love, okay? Send them love. And the last but not least, shh. Happy surprise! Something's coming, okay? Something really, really lovely. This card only comes up when it's a really wonderful surprise. So be excited, get excited. You're going to be having a big smile on your face very, very shortly, because something really wonderful is about to happen. Okay, I never tell them what's on my mind. Oh, my darling. Okay, so again, sometimes if you're thinking that energy, just let that energy go. All right, my sweetheart. So you're doing really well, really pleased. Just keep up the good work and go and have some fun, darling. Go and have some fun. Don't let everyone go play whatever they got to do. Take back your power. Know how powerful you are. Know that if you need to have a rest, if you need to have some TLC, do so. And then also be ready for this lovely big surprise that's coming your way. All right, my darling. I hope that was okay for you. And we'll hopefully move on to the next question. Please, Mr. B. Mr. P. Right, okay, so Mr. P is, I call Mr. Producer Mr. P. All right, I'm really lazy. I call, if somebody's got a long name, I have to shorten it. I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Mr. Producer, so, you know, some of you know him as Richard, some of you know him as Mr. Producer. I just call him Mr. P because that's what I call him. So, yeah, that's who Mr. P is. Right, Bobby Joe. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. I am so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I want to say to you, my darling, I do know that there is, I'm not going to pretend that I can feel anybody around you, because I specifically asked tonight just to do psychic work with the cards. I've asked not the spirit to come in, but I do know, my sweetheart, that she will be around you. So please, please just watch out for little signs that she'll be giving you. All right, darling, you're not on your own. She will be around you. And just take good care of yourself, my sweetheart. However long it takes, just take good care of yourself. Thank you, Bobby Joe. Okay, and if we could all send Bobby Joe a little bit of healing, that'd be marvellous. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Okay, Mr. P. Okie dokie. Have a little swig of me, of me gin. No, it's not really gin. Can't stand. I can't. No, it's not vodka either. Too many ones, Mr. P. I can't handle it. So, right. Okay. So, we have another question come up. Thank you very much, Pisces. Hi there. I dream a lot about my grandmother. Does she visit me? Great question. Again, right now, I want to throw this out, generalize this question. Quite often, there are several different forms of dreams. Okay, there are dreams that your mind will want to share with you, i.e. if there's a problem that you're trying to hide into yourself, or you're ignoring your emotions or feelings, sometimes that will come out in a dream, and sometimes they can be a little bit strange or a bit weird or a bit, but they can come out that way. Other times that you can have dreams about people that have passed to spirit. Now, those dreams, if you remember them and they are quite vivid, then that is a dream, but they're coming to visit you in your dreams, okay? And that's what that means. And the reason why they do that is because it's easier for them. If you are a very busy-minded person, they struggle to get in, because you don't stop enough to sit there and allow that energy to be heard or to be felt. So if your mind's going, oh, I must sort this out, I must sort that, oh yeah, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, blah, 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 and it carries on, how are they going to get in? Well, they're not. So this is why they dive in to your dreams, because they just want you. They love you so much. They want you to know that, that they're around. So in answer to your question, Pisces, I would absolutely, definitely say yes. If she is there, the fact you remembered it and told me about this, then I would say absolutely, definitely she is there and she does visit you. So what I would suggest you do, Pisces, is pop a little piece of paper by the bed and a pen when you wake up and write down what you can remember from the dream, because she'll be trying to give you messages or let you know that she's there, or sometimes they give you songs. I often wake up in the morning singing a song, and go to sort of write down, look at it, check out the lyrics. Maybe the lyrics mean something, or maybe the song will remind you of somebody. Spirit world are out there and all the time trying desperately to let you know that they're there, because they don't leave you. They're there because they love you. And with that, Pisces, I am going to give you a card or two. Please, can we have some cards for the lovely Pisces? Okie dokie. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Right, I want to say to you, Pisces, there's a few things going on here. I've got this beautiful fairy card come up, and it says detoxification. Now, this is maybe it is about drinking more water and eating the right kinds of food and stuff, and maybe you've had too many treats, shall we say, but I feel, so please pay attention to that side. But I feel this is more about your environment, about people that are around you, so if you've got somebody that's quite sort of negative, just kind of step back a little bit from them, or place yourself in a bubble of love and light, and just, it's literally just visualize yourself in a bubble. I think it was Tinkerbell. Is it Tinkerbell that travels around in a bubble, a bit like she's got? Yeah, so just visualize that. It sounds very happy hippie, but actually it really works. Okay, so I want to just kind of get you. Oh, there's something you're not saying as well, because my throat's just really blocked up there. Just one moment, please. Yeah, thank you. I want to say to you, darling, this is also about not just friendships or relationships, or this is also about your environment. You know, are you going to places where you don't really want to go? Obviously, things like work and stuff, if we don't like work, our particular work, so maybe have a look for something else. Or if it's, you know, or if not, maybe it's the television and watching a lot of negative stuff on the telly. Whatever it is, they're asking you to sort of detox from that, step back from that, have a little bit of peace yourself, allow all that energy to sort of just wash away. If you find yourself getting through the day and you're just exhausted and things are so tired, take yourself away and visualize a beautiful silver white light of like a shower washing all over your energy, washing it away. Then that really can help. And just imagine that bubble around you. That can really help and bring that energy back in. I also want to say you've got to stop putting yourself on a bit more of a pedestal, because this one, it talks about raising your standards, and this is about settling for not, you know, settling for second best. You know, I want to say, darling, you're worth so much more, so much more. So aim higher, aim right to the top. You've got a lovely, lovely energy. You've got so much more that you can offer this world. It's about time you started to just say, you know what? No, I'm going to do better, because you can do so much better. Okay. And I want to say also there's I feel like there's issues or problems, and maybe it's arguments going around in the family, but I want to say that's all going to start to bring out a bit of peace now, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your family, whether it's something quite surrounding people that you would call your family. I want to say to you that is going to start to subside. So just kind of okay, I don't know what Jeffrey Dahmer series is, okay, but I just want to say to you, darling, just to let you know that family harmony is coming, all right, whether that's friends that you consider to be family, whether that is family themselves or personal relationships. I just want to say it's all going to start to settle down a little bit then. And the most important thing I need to say to you is this card. Look at this beautiful card. Okay, it says relax, everything's okay, don't worry, because I do know as I look at that card, I'm feeling straight away you need to be grounded. You need to stick little roots out the bottom of your feet, and allow them to go into the earth. Visualize them go into the earth, or go and stand on the grass, or by a tree and touch the trees, and just allow that energy to be grounded a little bit, because there's a bit of worry and stuff that you don't need to be worrying about, darling. Let all that go, because you don't need to have that energy in you. Just to let you know as well, I hope that was all right, darling. Just to let you know, these are the cards that I'm using today. That one is Doreen Virtue Fairies, and that one is the Unicorns, Magical Unicorns by Doreen Virtue, and we've also got a bit of Radley Valentine. Okay, so going back really, darling, just let the worries go and just start to take a little bit more care of yourself, and know you can do so much better. I hope that was what I'll definitely stop watching. It's not so good on the series on TV. Oh, right, okay. Darling, if it's pulling you down, then yeah, step back from it and see how you feel. After a week maybe of not watching it, you might find that actually you feel so much better. And then you'll know that what the cards have been saying to you is spot on. All right, my darling, you take care. Thank you very much for working for me in that lovely question. Thank you, darling. Okay, Mr. Producer, Mr. B. Oh, he's singing, he's a bit crooning in my ear, all he is. Lovely. Lisa Beckett, hello to you. Okay, so how do I know who my spirit guide is and how do I communicate with him or her? Oh, great question. Okay, so first of all, what I want to say to you, darling, is we have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of spirit guides. You have spirit guides, you have a main gatekeeper. Sometimes they call them a gatekeeper. They come with you the whole of your life. They look after you. They basically, I kind of see them as a bit of a bouncer. Now, they can be male, female, you know, whoever, it doesn't matter. Some people have guides come in from other worlds as well. So with, you know, basically, I want to say to you, don't get too caught up in finding out who it is, who they are. Ask them, just sit there quietly, sort of, you know, ground yourself and relax yourself. Put your bubble of protection around you and just ask them to come forward and trust what you feel, trust what you see. And slowly but surely you'll get to know them. A lot of people get really, you know, sort of hooked up about, you get certain mediums on television and things that I will remain nameless, that used to kind of say one person. I have one person. Now, they'd be working with their doorkeeper, they'd be working with their bouncer, but there are so many more there with them. You get guys that come forward for healing. You get guys that come forward for various different forms of mediumship. You get guys that come forward, various different guys that come forward for healing. You know, sometimes you'll get maybe a specialist for a back specialist if you're working with lots of people come forward with their back. So, you know, lots and lots. So don't get too hung up about it. But what I do want to say, it is a beautiful experience when you start to feel that they're here and you start to know and recognize their energy. And once you do that, maybe they'll, if you ask them to show you, they will. And, you know, there are lots of mediums that say, oh, yes, you know, you have a monk that works with you. And, oh, yes, I know that you have a Native American Indian that works with you. But I want to say to you, trust your instinct, you know, trust what you feel yourself. If what the medium is saying sits with you and it feels right, then it you know, then that's fair enough. Trust that instinct. Quite often, you will also get clues in life as to who your guides are. You'll be drawn to maybe different sorts of culture that aren't sort of related to you in this life. For example, you may be drawn to Egypt. And the pyramids, and you know, you're really fascinated by you know, what's underground underneath the pyramids and the Sphinx and all the mummies and all the pharaohs and everything. Highly likely you could have either and or a guide as well as a spirit, as a past life with that. So there are clues as well. All right. I went for a long time collecting various different artifacts and things from Egypt, and actually I did have a beautiful Egyptian guide working with me. So yeah, trust your instincts with that, Lisa. I'm going to pull you some cards now, my darling. All right. Okay, can we have some cards for Lisa, please? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, bless you. Oh, you've got some lovely cards coming out tonight, you lot. You're so lucky, you really are. Right, okay, here we go. The first one is called the Hermit. Now, with the tarot cards, now I can read them as a tarot reader, but generally when I'm working with oracle cards, I read them intuitively. So as I'm looking at this, this is showing me there's been like a big development in you and in your spiritual world, if you like. It feels like something, it's almost like a light has been shone on it, and it feels like it's time for you to connect more into that spiritual life. Now, I don't know if you are a medium. If you are, then I want to say your mediumship's going to change, or has changed quite significantly. But I feel like you need to have time out. If you're not a medium or work as a medium, I certainly do know that you are a medium. Whether you've recognised their gifts or not, I don't know. But I feel like you've got to just take a step back from society, from the world. Have time out just for you. Sit in the silence, sit in the quiet, go and sit by the beach. Allow the waves to just relax you and calm you. Go and sit into the, you know, Mother Nature, and allow to connect back in to Mother Nature. Bring that peace into your mind. I do feel that's going to help you on every level. It'll be spiritual levels, it could be you know, it's daily life, because it just feels like you need that time out. I also feel like I want to say to you, the stars, for some reason, I feel very drawn to the stars with yourself, Lisa. So you know, connect with them, look up to them. And I'm also very aware about the moon. Now I believe it's a full moon tonight, isn't it, Mr. P? Oh, okay. A lovely orange moon. Ah, right. Okay. Yes, this makes sense. But no, I'm not a medium. But I do love spiritual. Darling, you have the gifts, darling. I know you have them, because as I'm looking at your picture now, I'm being shown that you are clairvoyant, and you certainly see things at the corner of your eyes and things. So I'm very aware that you are. You are gifted. Don't you just love it when the cards finish your sentences? You are very, very talented. That's what it says here. You're very intelligent and talented. Lisa, my darling, you've got to fling your arms open and just welcome this in, because I know that you are going to help an awful lot of people. An awful lot of people. But there's one last thing I need to say, because this card has come up. Now, this is about the environment, and I feel like I need to say to you, connect back in to that awareness to how to help our environment, because I do feel that will give you some sort of passion and drive. I'm not saying you have to go and sit up a tree and go and protest or anything like that, and that's not knocking at any fabulous people that do that, you know, if they're fighting for our beautiful Mother Earth. All I'm saying, it could be something simple like doing more recycling, or going on a litter pick, or having changing your washing powder to something more environmentally, or getting in with a group that helps the environment. I just feel there's a draw there for the environment for you, Lisa, because that will give you another layer to the spiritual side, my darling. I hope that was all right for you, my sweetheart. And be aware of that beautiful moon, because Mr. P's gazing out of the window at it, and it's a gorgeous colour from where he is at the moment, apparently. So yes, lovely, lovely. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, Mr. Producer. Hello, Danielle. Danielle Bowen, good evening to you. So lovely people coming on. Thank you so much for joining us from both Facebook and YouTube, because we are obviously streaming to both at this moment, and we really appreciate you coming on. Okay, hello, Amanda Glover. Thank you for joining us from on Facebook. Okay. Okay, is she saying, sorry, did you say Mr. P? Yeah. Okay, no problem. Right, so yes, it does, Mr. P. Right, so Amanda, you've put your comment up there saying, is my grounding spirit trying to help me out in life? Right, well, my darling girl, if she loved you in this life, which I suspect she did, she's certainly going to help you out when she passes to spirit, because they can see so much more and they can help you. They want you to have your free will and to live your life and to succeed and fulfill every need that you need to fulfill to you know, get through this life, if you like. But they also don't want to make it hard for you. They want to help you. So absolutely, is she helping you? She'll probably be leaving you signs. Some people see feathers. Some people see I mean, that obviously can be the angelic realm as well, but some people can, you know, you put your keys down and then you go away and you do something, you come back and your keys aren't in the same place and you think, I'm sure I left them there. Well, actually, you probably did. And it's probably spirit moving them. Sometimes they make noises. Sometimes, you know, they do all sorts of different things. They kind of will try every single way they can to let you know that they are there. I believe the spirit world help us out so much more than we even know. Just because, you know, you don't always see what they've done, you can't always see it, doesn't mean to say they're not doing it. Try asking them. All right, that's the easiest way to find out. Say to your Gran Amanda, in your case, right, okay, Gran, can you give me a hand with this? Can you help me get through? You know, even if it's something as simple, I don't know what about where you guys are, but doctors at the minute are a bit of a pest to get on the phone. My doctor is. They are fabulous doctors when we do get to them, but for some reason it's a bit of a drama to get an appointment. Okay, so I ask them, I throw it up to them, and I say to them, right, guys, can you give me a hand if I'm meant to have this appointment? Please help me. And I trust them, throw it up there, let it go, and then that's what they do. And they help me. So in answer to your question, Amanda, absolutely. Let's give you a card, darling. Let's give you a card. Amanda, let's have some cards for Amanda, please. Thank you. Right, Amanda, darling, you have so got to stop worrying. I know this straight away. There's an energy about you, my sweetheart, that I just feel like you need to just take a deep breath, find out what it is that makes you happy. You know, just try and relax a bit more. You know, whether that's, I don't know, having a nice walk in by the countryside, or again, one of my favourite places, either with the trees or by the sea. I adore by the sea. It makes me feel so much better. Or, you know, maybe you could try and, you know, maybe have a massage, or maybe just sitting in the quiet and the peace and listening to some music. But I feel like you've got to stop worrying, okay? Some people are very kind, and I feel like you know what I'm trying to say here with that, Amanda. I'm being quite vague, because it's nobody else's business, but I kind of want to hope that you understand what I'm saying, Amanda. If you see that people that aren't very nice are often people that are frightened, okay, they're full of fear, so send them love, okay? If they're not being very nice, you know, maybe there's a jealousy thing, maybe there is a deflection thing where they're being not very nice to somebody else because they don't want to listen to what they're like themselves inside, okay? So I want to say to you, if somebody isn't being very kind to you at the moment, send them love, all right? And don't, you know, if you give them love and you treat them with love and don't rise to them, they can be less afraid. Does that make sense? Okay. I also want to say, again, feeling safe. There's another card here. This is about, again, worries and fears, and just allow you. It feels like you've built a big wall around yourself to protect yourself. Let that down. Allow people to get in, because Amanda, okay, Amanda, I feel like I need to say to you, because I'm being told you've not answered, my darling. I you know, just let your walls down and go and find something that really excites you. Okay, I hope that you kind of haven't gone to put a cup of tea or the kettle on and have a cup of tea. If you can, please listen back, because I'm very sure that you need to hear this message, Amanda. Okay, Mr. Producer. Okay, Mr. Producer says we've got some more hellos to do. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh, Wendy Watson, hello, my lovey. Nice to see you. A beautiful hair colour. Richard Taylor, hello to you, all of the lovely children. Great picture. Nadia, hello to you. Beautiful picture. You lot are a good looking bunch, you lot, aren't you? Absolutely wonderful. You've got great pictures. Sunny girl, hello to you. That looks rather interesting. Okay, Julie Orkney, hello to you, my lovey. Hello, nice to see you. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you're newbies, please, all you have to do is, Paul Smith, hello to you, my darling. All you need to do is, if you want a card, please, oh, Kathleen, thank you, Kathleen Boyle. I'll make sure she listens later. She's said, thank you, darling, that would be amazing. I feel like she really needs to hear that. That would be amazing. So sorry, as I was saying, if you'd like a card, just ask a question. If the producer asks your question, ask me your question, then we'll give you a card. So thank you. Natasha Duango, please forgive me if I've mispronounced that. Hello to you. Okay, we're just going to shop on some adverts. We'll be back shortly.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk. On Tuesday afternoon from 1 p.m, Wendy Lindsay offers free spiritual readings and guidance using her crystal ball.
Lovely. There are all some goodies that you've got in store for you now if you want to jump on and check out a bit more about Spiritual Psychics TV, especially with the lovely Wendy Lindsay tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That'd be marvellous. That's gorgeous. Now, I have another little bit of a thing. I just need to tell you about, to warn you about really. There's some delightful scammers out there that have pinched the Spiritual Psychics TV logo. They are basically friend requesting you on Facebook, and they are promising readings. So when you click on the link, then you go straight to a Google page. They basically, if you give them money, they won't come back to you, and it's all a big scam. So please, 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 if you get a friend request from Spiritual Psychics TV, please ban it, block it, shout, scream, whatever you've got to do, just do not accept it, okay? Because Spiritual Psychics TV are we're actually a station per se. We're not really, we're not going to friend request anybody, okay? So if you do get one of them, please block it, ban it, report it, you know, and do not, whatever you do not give them any money, because you won't get a reading from it, and it is a terrible, terrible, shameless behaviour from somebody that's very unscrupulous and not very kind. So please do not fall into that trap. You know, it's complete and utter abuse of power. Anyway, moving on from those horrible, horrible people. Hello, Tracy Boyle. Hello to you. Thank you all so much for joining, especially you newbies. Lovely, lovely. This is my question, Mr. P. Okay, Crystal Rodriguez. Pardon? Okay, right. Okay, so Crystal Rodriguez, she has basically said that can 4-year-olds talk to spirits? Well, I say 4-year-olds, babies. Have you ever cuddled a baby, right? And they've looked, and you pull faces at a baby, and you know, in the mum's arms or whatever, and you've smiled at them, and they've looked right above your head, and they've looked around you. Babies can see spirit. So if you imagine that babies can see spirit, when babies and children begin to talk, what do you think that's going to happen? Because I know for a fact spirit, children, you know, can see, their minds are beautifully open. They have this wonderful pure connection where it's not been tainted by the world, or they've not said, oh, there's nothing there or anything like that. So yes, absolutely, 100,000,000% yes. I know that my grandson, he's spoken to spirit. I know that my daughters used to do it when they were younger. I've seen this over and over again with many readings that I've done. Children are very, very spiritual initially when they're born. They're so pure. The energy is so beautiful. They can see spirit around them. It's rather like animals. Animals are so pure as well, and particularly things like dogs and that, their hearts are so open and full of so much love. They can see spirit really, really easily. So yes, absolutely, can 4-year-olds talk to spirits? Absolutely. And I do feel it's a terrible shame really when you get the world, it kind of knocks it out of children as you get older, as they get older. I do believe we all, as children and babies, would have seen spirit, and I do believe we all can still see them. Some of us have just forgotten. So great question, Crystal, and I'm going to throw you some cards now, my darling. Throw you some cards. Okay, Crystal, some cards for Crystal, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. Okay. Right. Okay, Crystal, I want to say to you, my darling, there's I've got quite a lot of, I feel quite down with a lot of these cards. I feel like it's a bit of a lull that you're going through at the moment. It feels to me like, you know, sometimes you sort of struggle to kind of pop your head up above the water, so to speak. I notice, I'm not going to pretend I'm seeing this or whatever. I notice on your picture that you appear to have, I believe, Papi means father, and in January, February, March, April, and of this year. So I'm so sorry for your loss, my darling. I don't know if that is linked to what I'm seeing here right now, but I'm just being very aware at the moment that it's quite difficult for you. So before I go any further, can we guys all send some healing, please, to Crystal? Just to send her a bit of love and help her get through a bit of a tough time that she's going on. Yes, darling, I thought it was your dad. So send her some love. Okay. Because we've got this beautiful card here for you, my darling, and this talks about happy thoughts. To feel happier now, think about the happy memories, the happy things that make you smile. Now, I'm very aware. I'm not going to lie to you. I do feel a male energy that is coming around me. I did ask them not to do this, but I want to say this gentleman is quite persistent. All right, he's standing quite close to me. I'm very aware that he feels like he's got quite a presence about him. I feel like I'm happy, I'm jolly, I'm protective, I'm loving. He's making me feel that. Oh goodness me. It feels like I'm quite emotional because I went just like that with this gentleman. He's making me feel that he's stood and watched this. There's people, I feel like I've got to say to you, it doesn't call you Crystal. He calls you by another name, and I can't quite work out what it is that he's calling you. All right, so I don't know who this gentleman is because I'm trying not to bring. He does feel like a fatherly energy, but this could be easily grandfather as well as father, because I'm trying not to dip into that energy because I'm quite oh bless you, June the 4th. Okay, I beg your pardon that you did the other way. Bless you, that's really not long ago at all, darling. Okay, so I want to say to you, oh, bless you, darling. Bless you. Okay, right. I want to say this gentleman, as he's coming forward, he feels like he's giving me a hug from behind, and I know that he wants to do that. I know he's seeing the sadness that is around at the moment. He's giving me some slippers. I'll give you guys some slippers. I don't know who, like I said, I don't think it's a grandfather or dad. He's giving me. I can see that your dad's got a very colourful jumper. This gentleman also has jumpers, and I feel that would have been a bit of a thing, the jumpers. I certainly feel that he's got a very naughty sense of humour, this gentleman, but he's also, I feel he's quite a vibrant fella. He's laughing and joking, and he would have been, you know, the life and soul of the party. He's talking about learning about the history of your family. Now, I don't know who this is that you've got to talk to, but I feel like there's going to be stories that come out about him that you didn't know. And I want to say with that, there is so much more to learn. Okay, sorry, excuse me 1 second. I don't know if he would have had a problem with his chest or his throat, but I am struggling with that. So this gentleman I have here would have had a problem with chest or throat area towards the end. I need to say to you, darling, yeah, I've got jumpers, I've got cardigans, as in like a zip-up cardigan with this gentleman. I know that I've got comfortable clothes. You know, I'm quite a relaxed kind of chap. I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm joking. I love my family. I feel like I've got a big family around me at the dinner table. This is what he's talking about. I feel like I love food. I've got lots and lots of food here with this gentleman. So again, he's not telling me who he is, and I'm trying to do these cards, but he won't let me. So I know he's a very strong character, all right? And I want to say, trust your intuition, who you think that is. right now, because that card has just come up with that. Okay, all right, my darling. Okay, as I'm connecting in a little bit further, he's given me a love of music. I've got to give you music with him, and I know, I feel I kind of want to dance, but I kind of don't want to dance, if that makes sense. I don't know if I was a chair dancer or I loved a bit of music, but he's making me kind of move a little bit. But I feel like I need to give you music. I need to give you guys music, and with that, there's music coming in that's going to resonate with him. There's also music going to come in that's going to make you happier. All right, I've also got a love, a deep love of just about everything, animals and nature and being outside, all this. So this gentleman, I feel like he talks 100 miles an hour and he's got so much to say. But please, with this, take this gentleman's love. Okay, ask what you're asking about is the truth. Whatever you're questioning, whatever you're thinking, what's rolling around in your head right now, know it is the truth. Trust your there's also a grandfather here as well. I'm very aware of a grandfather being here too, please, and you would understand a special bond with him. And I do know that he met him. He met your father coming forward into the spirit world, and he met him and he took him over and helped him. He looked after him. And again, I want to say to you, there's a lot of stuff going on around you at the minute. These people are grieving. Let them be. You concentrate with yourself, send them love. All right. So any bubblings and grumblings and not very pleasant stuff that is surrounding you right now, just send them love. Don't get involved in the nastiness of it. All right, because it isn't about that. And I do feel, there's probably squabbles about money and all sorts of stuff, darling. Let it go. Let it go. All right. And just reward yourself. Look after yourself. OK, because you've worked hard. Cherish the time that you have for yourself. All right. OK, my darling. And last but not least, keep talking to him. Because I know you talk to him, I know you look at a picture, and I know you talk to him, and he sees you. I'll leave his love with you, darling. Thank you for working with me. Okay, Mr. Producer. Kimbo Slice, hello to you. Hello, Paula. Paula on YouTube. Sorry. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. So I feel like I've got to. I've been asked to do a generalised sort of question for you. Lots of you are asking whether your family member, your loved one, is around you. I can absolutely, categorically say yes. Trust your instinct. I want to say your loved ones will particularly come to you at difficult times to help you get through. They will help you get through in various different struggles. They don't want to see you struggling. They want to see you living a happy life. They don't want to see you sad. They want you to enjoy the life that you have here because it's all too short. And they can kind of see what you're going through, and they know that they can help you in all sorts of different ways that like I said, explained earlier, that we don't even know. So ask for some signs is my advice to you all. If it is Mum, okay, how about sending me a sign? Now those signs, they could be anywhere. You could get a song. It could come on the radio. You could get a song that comes into your mind when you wake up or when you're sitting there in the quiet. You could get a feather. Somebody could say something and you think, oh, my mum would have said that, or my mum used to love these, or, somebody could walk past with a pair of shoes. Sorry? Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, yeah. You know, something simple like my mum used to have a pair of shoes like that. Take on it, take on it. Some people, as Mr. P's just said, some people get like a burning or a warm sensation. Some people get a tingling sensation on their head. Some people get a coldness as spirit draw close. Quite often, if your pets, like a cat or a dog, are around you, you can get coldness by your feet as they sit down by your feet. I used to have a dog that sat on my toes, and he sat on my feet all the time, and basically he yeah, I feel him now, and he freezes my feet. I'm not kidding you, because he will sit on my feet just like he used to do before, but it is this cold energy that comes around with it. Okay, there are so many ways that they can help you, so many ways that they can come forward and let you know. There can be noises, you know, bangs and knocks, you know, at appropriate times. Okay, so please keep your mind open, and if in any doubt, trust your instinct with this. Trust your instinct, because your instinct won't be wrong. If you feel that is your mum, your dad, your granddad, your uncle, your aunt, your child, whoever, if you feel that's who it is, even you're like, was it? If you feel it is, go for it, and trust that instinct and know that it is them. All right, so please, they will try their hardest to just get through to you in whatever way they can. They also you can also see them at the corner of your eyes. Sometimes you see a corner, something flash, or you look and they're gone. Okay, that's part of your clairvoyance, your clear seeing. So pay attention to that as well, because they'll be there trying their desperate hardest to let you know that you're not on your own, and they love you dearly. They're just a breath away. Okay, hello Kim Byrne, nice to see you, my darling. Very nice to see you. It's been a long time. Seven Ocean Skies, hello to you. Tracy Boyle, oh darling, that's really sweet of you to say that. Bless you, my sweetheart, thank you. Okay, Seven Ocean Skies, hello to you. Hi, must people always do protection, meditating, tarot readings, or when they go outside around people? Right, okay, so I want to say to you, Seven Ocean Skies, that's quite a mouthful, I have to tell you. So basically, yes, I believe so. And the reason why I believe that, I'm going to answer the second part of your question first, if that makes sense. When you are, you have this energy around you, okay? All right. This is called your aura. It's part of you. It's living, it's breathing, it's attached to you, okay? It's part of you, all right? We are all energy. Everything is made of energy. Now, if you imagine you're trotting along and you're happy going, and you know, you've got your happy little head on, you're singing your song, you're, you know, having a little groove, and you're going into a shop. Somebody's coming the other way with their energy, but they're feeling really down, really sad, or really grumpy and cross. They walk into your energy, but guess what? You got some of their stuff going on. That's not a good idea. It sticks almost. Do you see what I mean? For example, another time, a person, you could be outside, you could be anywhere, I mean, and chatting with somebody, and someone's come up to you, oh, my boyfriend's left me, oh, this is really sad, that's really sad, oh, I'm having a horrible time, blah, 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 blah. They go skipping off like a merry, happy little lamb, and they are left, and they've dumped all that energy into your aura, and you've now got it. So you're exhausted and tired after talking to them, because it's nice to talk, allow people to talk, but don't let them dump their junk inside your energy, all right? So, okay, that was probably badly worded. I do apologise. Don't let them dump their negative energy, shall we say? Oh, Mr. P. So, anyway, moving on. So, anyway, that's the first part of it. So, basically, if you put a protection around you when you're outside or whatever, it bounces that off. it doesn't seep into your energy. Okay, so that is a great question there. Very quickly, I did a church service many moons ago, and I forgot to shut down, put my protection around me after I'd finished, and I walked up the street and I could literally feel everyone's emotions hitting me as I came along, and it wasn't pleasant. So that's one of the reasons, you know, a really important reason why you do it when you're outside. So as regards to any sort of spirit work, I want to say, whether it's tarot reading, whether it's mediumship or oracle cards, meditation, anything where you're connecting with spirit or doing some form of work spiritually, there is a reason why you do that as well, and it isn't what you think it is. It's just because it keeps you safe. All right, when you've got okay, let's put this another way. Would you go outside these days and leave your front door wide open? No, you wouldn't, would you? So, you know, that may as well have a big bacon going, burglars, please come in, please come in. So you kind of don't want to do that with the energy. Now, you get good and you get bad spirit, you know, you get good and bad people, and you don't want to attract the negative stuff. You don't want them coming to poke in and seeing that you don't need none of that stuff. So just by putting that protection around you of love and light, that's what you will attract. And that protection will bounce off anything, any rubbish, any negativity. So that is my opinion. Lots of people have different opinions with that, and that's absolutely fine. You go with what works for you. But for me, I will always ask for protection. I will always call in my angels, especially Archangel Michael. I will always put a protection, a bubble around me, because, you know, at the end of the day, I want to keep my energy positive, truthful, and with love and light. And I don't need anybody's energy that's not so positive and love and light affecting me, particularly when I'm trying to do a reading that is here to uplift. Okay, so that was very long-winded, and I hope you really understood that, Seven Oceans, guys. And with that, I'm going to give you a card. Okay, Seven Oceans, guys. I'm going to give you a quick card because you've not answered that. So I don't know whether you're still here. If you're still here, it'd be handy to know. I'm going to give you a card anyway. Please, Seven Oceans, guys, have a card for, please. Oh, another one. Happy surprise! Woohoo! Watch out, something very good is about to happen. You know, I want to say it's I just can't stop grinning as I'm looking at this card. I can't stop grinning. So whatever it is, you know, you find that star, wish upon that star, and it's all going to come true. But also let go of any stress. Let it go. You've got nothing to worry about. Wash away that stress. You know, go and, oh, you are here. Excellent, excellent, brilliant. Right, so this again, look, don't take on other people's stress. So you are particularly good, I would imagine then, for allowing people to dump their negativity into your energy. It sounds to me like you're a bit of an empath. I don't know if that is yourself in the picture or not, but I'm focusing in on the name that you've given. And I want to say, there is a lot of stress that's around you, and you're taking on almost, I don't want to say the responsibility of others, but you need to give some of it back. You know, you can help others. It's good to help others, but sometimes enabling them is not always a good thing. So, you know, give it to them back and let them deal with it themselves. Give yourself a bit of a break, all right? Because I just feel so full of tense and stress. Go outside, get some fresh air, take some time out just for you. I know that it sounds a bit sort of crass or whatever, but get a hobby. Find something that makes your heart sing. You know, talk about how you feel. Let go of it. If you've had a rubbish day, say so. don't hold it all in. Don't keep it all in, and just allow yourself to not hang on to all that rubbish. And please, I want to say to you, I implore you to protect yourself, because I know that you are also an empath. I want to say you're the sort of person that would go into maybe a shop or something like that, and people would tell you things, strangers would tell you things about their lives. That's also the sign of a healer. So with that, you know, sometimes that can pull you down, which is, again, perhaps one of the reasons why you were meant to ask the question that you did, because actually it answers a lot about what's happening for you. Okay. I want to say there seems to be a bit of a thing going on with a friendship around you. Try to see the good side of this person, because it just feels like, I don't know, it feels like there's misunderstandings, or there's something going on here that's not sitting quite right. See the best in them, because friends, real friendships, stick together no matter what. And if that person is disappearing, then they're not meant to be in your life. All right, darling. But if they are, try and see the good in them and allow them to just, you know, be in your life, but allow them to be grumpy too, because we all have moments of being grumpy. Just send them that healing. And again, last but not least, we've got Wish Upon a Star. This is a very good moment for you right now. You've got a lot of good things coming to you. So please open your arms and allow them to come to you. All right? Don't let any negativity get in the way of that. Don't think yourself out of a situation. Stay positive. Sorry, Mr. P? Okie doke. Okay, thank you, Seven Ocean Skies. Okay, right, Sandra McLean, will my loved ones protect me from bad spirits? Okay, so this is a really important, it is a good one. Now, there is such a thing that we are born with in this world, and it's called free will. We are given free will for a reason. We are given the fact that we are allowed to make our own choices. We are allowed to have any, we can make our own decisions. We can choose what we need to do ourselves. Now, if you ask, then you will receive that help. Okay, it's really important. So excuse me one moment. It's really important that you remember to ask for the help. Now, will loved ones protect me from bad spirits? If you ask, I want to say they will try. I believe they do an awful lot more in the spirit world than we actually even know about. But I feel they also want you to take responsibility for yourself, for your own protection. Be aware. They will guide you to places where you can get the help, but you have to make that step yourself to get that help. Does that make sense? You also have to, you know, again, rather like I was explaining before to the previous reading, you know, you have to put that around yourself and allow yourself not to get sucked into other people's negativity, and allow yourself to be protected from that. They will put ideas into your mind on how you can do this. They will show you the right way, but they won't do it for you. Okay, I believe that the angelic realm will, however, jump in and help you if it is an emergency, and this is a threat to life. But otherwise, the angelic realm won't help either until you ask. So that was a great question, Sandra. I hope that answers it for you. I want to say it's really important. You know, it's rather like, you know, you want, it's when you have a child, you need the child to go and make its own mistakes. You're there to advise and guide, but you can't do it for them. And that's what the spirit world kind of do for you. Does that make sense? All right, my darling. So let's choose some cards for you, Sandra, please. Sandra. Okay. Parenting and children. That's funny how that's come up, and I was just talking about the children. Okay, I want to say to you, I don't know if there's been a situation around you regarding parents and children, but I do want to say the light is being shone on the situation right now, and it feels like if you are the parent, you have to see the light within yourself in a situation and stop beating yourself up about that parent. If you are the child, so to speak, then you also need to see the light within the parent as well, and the light within yourself. Okay, because it feels like sometimes parenting, you know, there's no harder thing than being a parent. It doesn't matter whether your children are 4 years old or 44. It makes no difference. It's equally different in various different ways. So I want to say, see the light in the situation. Oh, you've just lost your daughter in March. Oh, my darling, I'm so sorry. Okay, so right, let's see if we can see what. Oh, make music. All right. I want to say, I feel like music is going to help you with this. All right. First of all, actually, I need to say, just be patient with yourself, darling. Rather like sort of the last few callers, be patient with yourself. It's not natural order. It's a horrendous thing to have to do, to lose a child, and to gain any kind of acceptance is beyond. I feel I don't understand how anyone could ever accept that, but I do believe that it does get better. But just take yourself, you know, moment by moment, second by second, day by day, do whatever you can yourself. And one of the cards that's come up to help you with that scenario, darling, is music. So if this music means to you that you're going to jump around like the loony in the front room while you're doing the cleaning, and whack it right up and blast the neighbours up, you go for it, darling, you go for it. Or if this means that you've got to have a moment where you think about your daughter. I mean, I don't know how big your daughter was there, sweetheart, but you know, whether there's music that reminds you of your daughter, and you need to then kind of let that emotion come out. Please let that emotion come out. Don't let it sit inside, darling, because it will make you poorly. Let it out, whatever it is, and be nice to yourself when it does come out, because you are supposed to heal. That is how you heal. When you cry, you heal. Every teardrop washes away. It was so sudden. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm really sorry. I can't even begin to imagine how what you're going through. I'm really sorry. I also want to say with this music, darling. Oh gosh, she was only 33. Bless your heart. With the music, I want to say also, this is about taking the peace and the quiet and the nurturing times just for you, because sometimes our minds are so full, and it's just nice to allow music just to soothe us and wash away. So however this music is going to help you, whether it's going to make you think of happy moments that you had with your daughter, or whether it's going to make you connect with her in an emotional way to allow that release, or whether it's going to just soothe you, please, this card has come up for a reason, and music is hugely healing. Please do it. And I want to say, I feel like I need to say, please don't blame yourself, darling. There's an element there where the blame is, you're putting the blame on you. Please stop. Don't go down that road, because people do not pass your spirit unless they are meant to go. All right? You literally cannot go until it is your time. Okay? So please just be patient with yourself, sweetheart. Okay? Whatever it takes. And just allow yourself to get through this. I also want to say there's all right, let's have another card. Let's have another one, please. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay. Share. Now this card comes up because it feels to me like you need to share how you feel with somebody, and it helps everybody feel better when you do. Now that could be family. It could be, it could be reminiscing about the wonderful times that you had. It could be sharing about the difficulties of losing a child, no matter what age. And that could be maybe with somebody else or a friend, or it could be in a group. There are lots of groups and things on Facebook where you can connect with people that have had different, similar sort of, traumas. And I want to say, darling, just allow yourself to connect with those people and allow whoever that is, share your emotions, because it'll not only heal you, it'll help them too. All right, my darling, I hope that was okay for you. Please, Sandra, look after yourself. And can we also please, you beautiful lot out there, can we please ask that we send some healing to Sandra as well, please? Because, again, I cannot even begin to understand how she's even, going and opening her eyes. So please, lots and lots of love and healing sent to Sandra. It's been marvellous. Thank you, guys. You are awesome. Okay. Mr. P. Okay, so can I just say thank you all so much for joining me, and hopefully next week my lovely hubby will have found his voice again and sound a little bit less croaky, and he'll feeling better, and hopefully he'll be joining me at this same time next week. If you care to join us, that would be lovely. If not, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You made me jump, Mr. P. Sneeze then, he made me jump. If not, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Please pop on again. Lots of different shows on SPTV. And hopefully, if not, I'll see you this time next week. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.